Okay, now what I'll show you is how to cut these rails on an angle. Now the first thing is you've got to have one reference point on the cut-off machine, and that I use that one as my reference point. All right, we'll go and have a look at these posts. Oh, the other thing is, when you're about to get the angles on this angle tool, I always mark with a left side up or a right side up, because you can flip them over as you're walking back to the cut-off machine and forget which is which. Anyway, we'll go and have a look at these. Now we will do the, okay, you've got your left side post and your right side post. So what I always do is the right side post first, because it'll be my second cut. And what we do, so we've got our angle tool marked right, put it on the post, on the inside of the post, and then you line up this angle here and just keep it out. This, I'm just doing this for the camera, and then you slide that long and that should be nearly perfect. Take your angle back to your machine. Okay, you've got your right angle. Doesn't matter where this goes. You've got to match up the line on the cut-off machine with this little angle tool here, and then use your backing plate. This backing plate has to be loose-ish. Mark that on there. Move that so it's pretty right. I could get this done a little bit more accurate, but it's only for the camera. Now you've got to move your cut-off machine so it lines up with your cut-off bench, and once you've done that, you get back on to your cut-off miter saw bench and use your reference point and mark that right. Now we'll go do the left one. Another tip, if you were doing this by yourself and you haven't got anyone to hang on to the measuring tape, I just use a welding magnet, and that's the way we get our measurement, and you can get it very, very accurate. Okay, same deal on the left. Just make sure you got your left mark on your angle tool sitting upright. Slide your angle across to the outside of the post. I'll just move that out so you can see it, and that's all you've got to do. Come over to your cut-off bench. Same thing again. Make sure you got the left side up. As you can see, it's a completely different angle. Get your backing plate. Line that up so that angle there and your backing plate's the same, which is beautiful. Now you've got to line up your whole cut-off bench with your miter saw bench and that backing plate, and that's about as good as I can get at the moment without that camera being in the way. And that is your left angle. Okay, now I've already marked these and it's starting to rain, which isn't going to... What you've got to do is make sure you cut both the pipe on the top side of the pipe. If you start rolling it over, your angle's going to be all wonky. So what I've done here, I always cut the left one first. So you've got a 6.5 metre long pipe, and that reason is because I've got a 4 metre long cut-off bench, and I've got a little dodgy bench there that just holds about 2.5 metres of pipe. So if I had a 6.5 metre length piece of pipe, you've got your angle on the left. This has already been cut obviously, but you'd mark roughly, go about 40 mil longer than you need. Cut all your left pieces first, so you're going to get hopefully 2 or 3 pieces. That's your left mark, and then when you're about to do your right mark, change your angle on your cut-off machine. Measure how long you want it. Sorry. Okay, make sure your line on the top's right there. I use that little clamp and a piece of chalk. Once you've worked out what length you want, you can do 100 of these in one hit if you wanted to. And then there's your right cut. Just move that along to the exact measurement. Make sure that's up on straight. Beautiful, cut it off. And that's as easy as it is. Rightio.